there, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to Creative Kids. This session is aimed at anyone from 3 to 12. Actually, I think grown-ups might quite enjoy doing it with you as well. Now, last week we looked at one of our wonderful artists who we have in our collection at Leamington Art Gallery and Museum, and that was Terry Frost. And we went on a shape hunt and we created some crazy shape pictures that I think we all enjoyed doing. I just thought I'd show you mine. I was really pleased with that. I had to go at 2 or 3, but I think this is my favourite. And just a special shout out to Sophie, Harry and Anna, who put pictures on our Facebook page. So thank you very much. I'll be looking forward to seeing if anyone posts this week. Right, now today we're going to carry on with Terry Frost because he's just been cheering me up so much. And some of the favourite pictures that he did of mine, we actually haven't got at the gallery, but I love them anyway. And they're sort of grid pictures. I don't know if you can see on there. Anyway, we are going to have a go at making some grid prints today. And they're really, really easy to make. They're quite messy, so you will need an apron on and you will need some newspaper. You could do them outside if the weather was nice, or make sure you've covered up and checked with an adult in your house that they're happy for you to be doing what you're doing. Now, I'm going to be using some poster paint that I've got. If you haven't got paint that's thick, then you could always thicken it with a bit of PVA glue or with some flour and water mixed into a paste and then add the colour in. So you've got everything you need. Now the first thing you need is something to make your picture on. Now I'm using the back of an old pizza box. Pepperoni is my pizza of choice. And the first thing I've done is I have already done this so we don't waste time having to watch me, painted it with some white paint. And for that I just used an old test pot that I found. So this one is my example that I'm going to use, and that was the back of an old pad of paper that I had, so that's what I've made that one out of. So first of all, you need to paint the base of your picture white or pale colour, whatever you've got. Now if you've got some actual paper, you could miss out that stage, but that's just in case you haven't. So that's the first stage. Now the next stage is quite fun, it's quite relaxing. It's to get an old cardboard box and to cut it up into grids. So you've got lots and lots of different squares. Now we're going to be using these as our printing blocks. Now cardboard actually works in itself. It's quite good at printing. You can just scratch lines into it, or you can just use the lines that are already there. So you're going to need some quite plain bits of card, but you can also have a go at sticking things onto the base of your card. So I chopped out 3 bits of cardboard and stuck them on. Now I've already done some printing, which is why they've gone blue. But if you hadn't, they would just be plain. That one, I stuck a bit of bubble wrap on there. That looks quite good. That one, I cut out some circles. You get the idea. I stuck some string on. So you might need to make these maybe an hour before you want to do printing. Let them dry and then get everything ready and set up for printing. Now printing's quite good fun, and it's quite quick, and it's quite good to experiment. So you might want to make loads of these. It's kind of up to you. So the first thing I did was decide on my colours. Now I'm just going to use 4 colours today. You can use whatever colours you want. So I chose yellow, red, a sort of turquoisey blue and a darker blue. And the first thing you've got to do is print the base colour. Now using that you could go just for a flat piece of cardboard. Now I've used sponges that I've chopped up and I'm just pasting them on there. Now if you were printing with proper printing materials, you would probably use a roller. So I'm just going to show you. Then when you come to print, you have to press it down. There, that was just a piece of cardboard. Look what amazing patterns it makes. Then we're going to make a check. So we're going to grab our yellow one. Sometimes you can get 2 prints out of a piece. So you might have one on that side and then one on that side. And you could do this in any colours you like. So you're going to carry on until you've got a grid pattern like that. It could be any shape. Then, when you've finished your grid, what looks really great is to print on top of the colour with one of your shapers. So, This is one of my favourites. String stuck on cardboard. Just going to put some more paint on it. Now, if you didn't have any paint, you obviously couldn't do the printing, but you could have a go at doing a grid pattern with patterns on top of it using felt tips. That's also a really nice activity to do. In fact, you could plan your printing by doing it that way if you wanted to. So there you can see I've printed on top, and I'm just going to show you another favourite. I found some big bubble wrap. Now this works really well. It is messy. There we are, look at that. And I hope you can get the idea of how you get from this to this. And you can use any materials that you can find in your house. So have fun, have a play. You could also use this to make cards for people. There are no ends to things that you can do with printing. So have fun, enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you next week when we're going to be tending to be Larke, because we've got a Larke at our art gallery museum, and we're going to be doing some pictures in the style of Larke. So have a lovely week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.